Good morning, Mark's Crypto Corner and Crypto Corner News. Saturday. What day is it? Saturday, June 22nd at 9:12. So we're just waiting for, there we are. All right, so let's see what's on the Rip and Read newsreel today. Bitcoin price at 10,000 now versus 2017 prices. Yes. So the last time Bitcoin was at 10K in the bull market was a year and a half ago in late November 2017. The scene was very different back then, but the FOMO was real. Fear of missing out was real. This time around, there are several significant fundamental differences that could be a huge factor for where Bitcoin goes next turn. Yes, the big factor is all those dirty little evil players that take your Bitcoin and run are now have been ruled out of the game. No more cheaters. Of course, you're always going to have the odd criminal, do something, but there's a criminal in every sector. So there's that. There's enough criminals in the fiat industry, isn't there? Banking as it is. Right. So yeah, it's doing all right. So next on the newsreel, mydigitaldiscount.com will sell you home automation gadgets. Will sell you home automation gadgets for Bitcoin. I don't want home automation gadgets. Smart homes make your house vulnerable to hacking. I don't think you need all that to, control your water, your stove, your heating, your locks, your camera system. No. You get an angry spouse, an ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend, or whatever, and they know your code to kind of create havoc with you. Your house will get hacked, and then the government has control over your electricity. You don't think I'm just being a fearmonger. It's true. You're giving up more privacy when you put your house on smart home technology. So the range of products and services you can pay for it with digital coins is constantly expanding. Cryptocurrencies, which are considered to be the future of money, can now be used to purchase items that will change our lives and our future. An online retailer in the US called My Digital Discount sells home automation gadgets, and they won't really tell you what I just told you. So be warned. And I've heard plenty of news stories about falling out and then people getting their houses hacked. Okay, so what do we got? G7 countries initiates cryptocurrency task force targeted at Facebook's Libra. Pretty small picture considering the other ones. See? Yeah, Libra. There's going to be a news report at 10 o'clock on CBC about Libra, and I'm going to be listening to that and getting some more details. So the ruckus caused by the unveiling of social media giant Facebook's digital currency white paper has certainly strengthened the assault on virtual currencies. The resulting reaction has led many governments to start the reassessment of both Facebook's plans and regulations guiding them. Few laws are presently established around these new types of assets. Yes, they're still building security and privacy infrastructure and anti-rip-off mechanisms, as I call it for now. A policing force, maybe. Okay, Bitcoin set for 10K. Last opportunity to buy below 10K. Yeah, probably is. That looks like an interesting vehicle. It looks like one of those high-speed rails. For the first time in over 15 months, Bitcoin is at 5 figures. A few hours ago, Bitcoin broke past the 10K price barrier and continued surging all the way up towards 11K in one epic pump. Pump up the jam. Analysts looking at the bigger picture are eyeing 10K if 100K if previous market cycles repeat. The move to 10K took about a year and a half after a recovery, and now we're back at 10K, and with the infrastructure in place, new rules and regulations, security exchanges, everybody's getting involved. When they told you all that Bitcoin was doing nothing behind your back, they were building infrastructure and buying it up themselves. So those people like Goldman Sachs and all those other big financial companies, they're probably not your best people to listen to when it comes to Bitcoin, because they're in it for themselves, not you. All right, what's next? Facebook Libra. I wonder what that's going to start at. Even though there's some negativity surrounding the Libra, I'm curious to see what it's going to open up at. I think it's going to be a big pump and dump, personally. Get in and jump out with your parachute. Coffee. It's fair. Is it fair to say that the financial markets move pretty quickly? And this is certainly true when it comes to cryptocurrency. With new coins being developed and released at a rapid pace, there is always something new happening. Despite all this, Bitcoin has retained its place as the king of crypto. Like .com is a king of website domain names, right? I think it'll always be. Besides, many cryptocurrencies you have to buy against or with Bitcoin, so it's de facto in trading. All right, so what do we got here? Next. FATF releases global standards for crypto assets. Okay, and what is FATF? Guidance for a risk-based approach. Okay, the Financial Action Task Force. The Financial Action Task Force. We'll just put that there. FATF. Add that to my cryptonyms. Okay, has adopted its new rules on crypto assets and published its updated guidance on virtual assets and virtual asset service providers on Friday. Under these new measures, crypto service providers will be required to implement the same requirements as traditional financial institutions. Also read, Indian cryptocurrency regulation is ready. I wonder what they had some, they were going to ban it at one time, so I think they flipped on that, but we'll see. I haven't read the Indian rules on that. Bitcoin smashes 10,000. Eyes next target 11,000. Yeah, well, it'll get there probably by next week. Only yesterday, Bitcoin bulls were triumphant that the king of crypto had broken resistance and was heading for 5 figures again. A few hours ago, Bitcoin made it to the 10K, but it didn't just stop and hold there. A surge of over 10% took Bitcoin to over 1090 during the Asian trading session this morning, June 22nd. Okay, so what's next? Inverse transactions in the blockchain with Ethereum card. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what that means. In the universe of cryptocurrencies, we are accustomed to an essential characteristic, irreversible payments. Yeah, that's true. You pay something wrong or do something wrong, you're done. For a higher percentage of adopters of crypto coins and tokens, this is essential and is indispensable. However, it is a huge entry barrier for users who are not accustomed to dealing with this type of transaction. Yeah, it's a one and done, final sale. The transactions presented by Ethereum card, by the looks of this article, allow you to track your funds, maybe do refunds, and that kind of thing, which is not a bad idea, but I think it might leave a loophole for a bit of hacking. I don't know, but we'll see in the future. Ethereum card. Ethereum. I used to say Ethereum wrong all the time, and I think I just said it wrong before just now, so it took a while for me to figure out that word, but got it figured out. All right, we're moving on. Actually, that's the name of the Who's final tour coming to Toronto that I'll be attending. The Moving On tour. Man, I thought they moved on into the 80s, but they moved on so much they came around again. Full circle. Okay, so what are we doing here? More than 1 year later, because I got off track, Bitcoin price skyrockets. See, this is the third article on Bitcoin skyrocketing past 10,000. It's been that benchmark people have been sort of holding their breath for the last probably 18 months or something funny like that. And on June 21st, sometime probably in the middle of the night, depending on where you are in the global world, the price of Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin BTC, crossed the 10,000 mark for the first time since March 8th, 2018. Yeah, and at that time it was going down, not up. At the moment, Bitcoin has a $180 billion market capitalization as a cryptocurrency gathered more than 166% over the last 6 months. Well, I'm glad I bought some. Also read, these are 2019's biggest cryptocurrencies winners and losers. Well, that's just history, right? Who cares what happened? We know what happened. Everything crashed. Now we're in recovery mode, and it's looking good. So, what's next? Major Korean crypto exchange BitHub, really? You could say that a couple of ways. BitHub or BitHub. I don't know. Prosecuted for failing to protect its users' data. Yes. Good. They should be. There's so many companies, not even cryptocurrencies, but people have their credit cards and banking information and emails and all kinds of other things, and then some wanker lets it loose on the world. And based on a recent report, South Korean crypto exchange, whatever this is, BitHub, I don't know, which failed to take precautions to keep personal information safe, is now being prosecuted. The exchange is accused of allowing hackers to use its users' information to steal money from the platform, for the platform. Oh. The data breach led to the loss of about 17 million, according to the people that are in charge. All right, so go with what's safe, and Binance is pretty good since they got that little hack. They tightened up some security, maybe fixed a few loopholes, I don't know, but they certainly changed a few things. So there it is. That's Crypto Corner news from Mark's Crypto Corner on this fine Saturday morning, June 22nd, 2019. And share this if you like me somewhat, and get some good information. I've been making some great trades due to some specific algorithm I'm using, provided from a company that I've gotten with, and it's worked out pretty good. So, and they do a lot of training that's easy for anybody that can really pick it up, in layman's terms. And, it's not a bunch of financial gibberish. It's easy to follow, easy to do. And if you put your name there or your email address, you'll get it all sorted out. And you might take some action. So if you want to check it out, take action, put your email, hit the download now, and you're going to get some cool information from me. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening, and I love you. Bye.